Hello everyone and welcome to our video. Today we're reviewing Qatar Airways Q Suite Business Class on the Airbus A350-1000 from New York's JFK to Doha. Please keep in mind that this video was taken in September of 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic and that your experience may vary from ours. We start today's trip report from JFK Terminal 8. We were connecting from our American Airlines flight from San Francisco, and thankfully, Qatar Airways also operates from the same terminal. Qatar typically uses American's flagship lounge at JFK, but sadly because of the pandemic, the lounge is currently closed and we were directed to the Admirals Club section of the lounge instead. Compared to the flagship lounge, the Admirals Club doesn't really offer much in terms of hot food. There's a self-serve buffet of prepackaged snacks and fruits, a hot beverage station, and you can also order some soups at the full bar. The lounge seating looked about the same as before, except some seats were blocked to allow for physical distancing. It also helped that the lounge was relatively empty during our visit. One hour before departure, we made our way to the gate. During boarding, face shields were handed out to all passengers, and we were reminded to wear them in addition to our face covering during boarding and disembarking. Business class passengers also get priority boarding, so we were able to board right away. Qatar's Airbus A350-1000 features 46 Q suites in business class. The seats are arranged in a 1-2-1 configuration. The odd number seats face the rear of the plane, while the even ones face forward. One unique feature of the Q Suite is that some center seats can be opened to form a quad, so that a party of up to 4 people can sit together for the flight. However, solo travelers should probably stick with one of the window seats for more privacy. I was seated in 6B, a forward-facing window seat, while my companion was in 5A, which is rear-facing. The Q Suite offered us plenty of shoulder, leg room, and storage space to keep us comfortable during this 12-hour flight to Doha. I'm also happy to note that Qatar offers personal air nozzles on their A350s. The side table, seat and IFE controls, power outlets, storage spaces, and tray table are all within easy reach while seated. At my seat was a pillow and duvet, along with a Brix amenity kit, hand sanitizer, and a personal hygiene protective kit. Pajamas by the White & Company London were also offered by the crew. The armrest opens to reveal a large storage, which also contains a bottled water and noise-canceling headphones. After settling in, a flight attendant came by to offer us a pre-departure beverage, and I asked for a glass of rosé champagne. The hot or cold towel normally served along with the beverage was replaced with a moist towelette. A few minutes later, our flight attendant came back to take our drink and meal orders. She mentioned to us that they offer a dine-on-demand service and that we can order anything from the menu at any time during the flight. Soon boarding was complete, and the crew started their preparations for departure. During the pre-flight announcement, the crew reminded all passengers to wear their face covering at all times during the flight, except for when eating or drinking. We soon pushed back from the gate as the safety video played, and an additional health video was shown after, reminding passengers of proper hand washing and hygiene.
Okay, Ron, back to the net. Nothing's done. Exits and walkways must be kept clear at all times. Baggage should be securely stowed in the overhead compartments or under the seats in front. Are you learning? Movement! In-flight entertainment monitors should be folded away. That's it! Find the space! Slot it through! Close it down! Shimmy to the left! Shimmy to the... Just in the lighting will guide you to the emergency exit. Exit! Masks pinned to the button, or you may be required to release the mask by pulling on the coloured flag after pull. Pulling the mask towards you will activate the oxygen supply. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, adjust the back to secure it, and breathe
cabin crew to help soap and water. Use alcohol-based hand sanitizer if you don't have access to soap and water. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing or sneezing. Avoid contact with other passengers at the airport and on board. Inform cabin crew or ground staff if you feel unwell. Seek medical care if you have fever, cough, or difficulty breathing.
We taxied for about 10 minutes and then had a powerful but smooth takeoff. After takeoff, I decided to check out Qatar's in-flight entertainment options. A wired touchscreen remote pops out of the side panel, and in front of the seat is a 21.5-inch IFE monitor. Qatar uses the Oryx One in-flight entertainment system. The interface is intuitive and easy to navigate, and it offers a huge selection of movies, TV programs, music and audio programming, games, and a 3D moving map app. Qatar Super Wi-Fi service was also available and free during our flight. The service normally costs $10 for the entire flight. As we reached cruising altitude, the captain switched off the seatbelt sign and I visited the lavatory. The lavatory was kept spotlessly clean and features toiletries by Rituals. And then when I got back to my seat, I got a personal greeting from the cabin service director.
Very good, thank you. My name is Prashant. I'm the cabin service director of the flight. I just want to check if everything's alright and you're comfortable.
Yes, very much. Thank you so much.
Welcome aboard and enjoy your flight.
Thank you.
Then the beverage service started. I ordered another glass of rosé champagne, which was served with a prepackaged bag of pretzels.
Thank you so much.
I decided to have my first meal after takeoff. Prior to the pandemic, Qatar used to serve their in-flight meals in courses. The service has since been modified, and the bread, starter, and dessert are now served covered on a single tray. I had the Arabic meze to start with, and it was very light and tasty. Meanwhile, my companion had the seared prawns with wasabi cream. For the main, we both ordered the braised beef short ribs, and it was superb. The beef was perfectly cooked and very tender. The dessert was chocolate and orange pudding, which was a sweet and decadent end to the meal. After the meal service, our flight attendant offered to turn down our seat so we could be more comfortable. I browsed through a few movies, but I was already feeling tired at this point, so I reclined my seat and closed my suite door. I slept for about 5 hours and woke up feeling hungry, so I ordered a mid-flight snack. I ordered the afternoon tea set, which consists of French pastries, mini sandwiches, and warm scones served with clotted cream, butter, and jam. I also asked for an Americano and still water. My companion also had a snack, and he ordered the beef and chicken sliders with fries. Both meals were very good and perfectly portioned to tie us over until the next meal.
Thank you.
90 minutes before landing, I decided to have my pre-arrival meal. Like the previous meals, everything was served on a single tray. There was a warm croissant, fresh fruits, Greek yogurt, and a glass of smoothie. I ordered the spinach and mozzarella omelette for the main, which was served with potato rosti, baked beans, and chicken sausages. It was very good and filling. Meanwhile, my companion ordered the scrambled eggs with cream cheese, which was served with sautéed spinach, roasted potatoes, and a beef patty. The meal service ended with some mince and moist towel. Half an hour prior to landing, the captain switched on the seatbelt sign and announced our descent into Doha. The crew then gave all business class passengers a small box of Godiva chocolates as a parting gift. Another health video from the Qatar Ministry of Health was played, showing proper handling of COVID-19 patients, hand washing, and personal hygiene.
Hand hygiene. Wash your hands off thoroughly with soap and water for at least 20 seconds.
I checked out the A350's multiple outside camera feeds during our descent. We had a very smooth landing in Doha. We taxied for another 10 minutes to the gate, and we soon said our goodbyes to the crew.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Doha, the seat of Qatar, key to the world. When the local time is 3:42 in the afternoon and the outside temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned off. Please ensure that you have all your personal belongings with you as you leave the aircraft. You should not stay until or receive to reach your final destination. You will be with the Qatar Airways as part of the future travel plans to anywhere a growing number of destinations worldwide. Qatar Airways, going business together. Thank you and good afternoon.
Cabin crew, disarm those for when cross-check.
And just like that, we had another outstanding flight on Qatar Airways. We've been huge fans of the Q-Suite product for a while now. The seat is comfortable and private, the amenities top-notch, and the food impeccably plated and delicious. Even after the modifications to the onboard service, I still think Qatar Airways offers an excellent business class product. And considering we are in the middle of a global pandemic, I thought the changes in the service and product were minimal and did not take away from the in-flight experience. What about you? What are your thoughts on this modified service during the pandemic? Please write your comments below, and if you haven't already, please subscribe for more trip reports. Thanks for watching and stay safe.